Here we go. What is up? Welcome in. I see we got a few people. I love doing this because you always know the diehards who comes in early because I made no announcement. I just started streaming. So those of you who have me on an announcement, welcome. Ace 515, how you doing? Crypto Dale, let's fucking go. Carolina Sticks, good evening. And if you notice in the top right corner, even though that's not his logo, I didn't have time to do it. Crypto Dale is here.
What's up, y'all? What's up? What's up?
There he is. Crypto Dale here. We're going to chat. Love the hat. Yeah, thank you. Although it's inverted now. So, I mean, you guys know it says Michigan, but yeah, it's like too late in the day for me to try. So I just threw on a lid. You know how that goes.
Should get you a proper Duke Blue Devils hat.
Get the fuck out of here. That shit, dude. You know, I remember being like, what was that? 94? No, 90. Yeah, 90. The hell year was that? 92, 93, where they had the Fab Four in like Carolina. I've somewhat remember that. Like I was like 7. And ever since then, I just hated everybody down there. Carolina, Duke, all you fucking people.
Obviously, I hate Carolina with a passion, but
yeah. For those of you watching at home, I'm opening up a bottle of Yamazaki 12. Yamazaki 12. Pour myself a drink and we're going to talk about the market, but we have a little participation game, and that's part of the reason why Dale's here, other than just vibing and hanging out. We're going to play a game on Wenrug and kind of show you guys what it's about. You guys can place bets on me or Dale who's going to do better. It's going to be wild. Let me show you what it looks like. Wenrug right here. I currently have a bet going, and I'm going to show you guys how this works, which is a lot of fun. Dale actually just told a really interesting story about like the last bear market. And like these sorts of games get really, really popular because it gives you stuff to do. So that's going to be really interesting. But what a day today was, huh?
What a day. I saw, the market reacted favorably to the 75 basis, the rate hike. And then I think Powell's statements afterwards obviously reacted very well to that as well.
Yeah, they did. And it essentially, like, it's such a weird thing because if you're in this every day, which I know you are, and obviously nobody watching here is, it feels like everything's been so shitty for so long that every time he's like, you know, the market, the economy is so strong, I think to myself, like, what the fuck is it?
Yeah.
You know, because like we've been since November, Dale. It's been down only. Look at this. November 10th. It's been down only.
Yeah, and I saw too. What did he say? Soft landing or something like that.
They're trying to. Yeah, that's right. Trying to create a soft landing for quantitative tightening. QT, not QE, not quantitative easing. But quantitative tightening starting now. They want to create that soft landing, which is fucking nuts.
Yeah, and I think it was Keith McCullough that said, you know, how you want to do this when Bitcoin's down 70 or 70%, and NASDAQ or S&P, I can't remember, is down 30%. Like, come on, that's just ludicrous.
Yeah. I mean, it's no joke. The interesting part is, I was telling you this before we came on air. Everything is at support right now, but like I think the fear and greed index is like at 7. Like extreme fear. Like I don't. Matt, have you ever seen it lower than that? Extreme fear.
No, I think the lowest I've seen it is like 10.
And then we're at 7 right now.
Yeah.
Which is crazy to think about.
You know, and the thing is, you know, like I'm not huge on RSI. I shouldn't say I'm not huge on it. I do think it's a good indicator, and you know, take it with a grain of salt with your trading. But it's the most oversold it's ever been in Bitcoin history.
Yeah.
But again, you know, I want to reiterate and say that in Bitcoin's history, we've never seen the macro where it's at now either.
Right.
So it is kind of a, understanding that stuff as well.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. By the way, Marquette Cap. Hi, Jared. First time watching the stream live. Awesome. Stream at a different time. Catch some new people live. Thanks. Glad you popped in. But I agree. And I keep trying to delete this because obviously the institutions failed. But it's wild to think that you get this sort of news and we just bounced off the 2017 highs, which makes sense. It's what should happen because this breakout, like I remember this breakout back in December of 20. I was chatting on Telegram with you and Gainsey.
Yep.
And it was like, oh my God, it's happening. And so whenever you have those psychological levels that break like that, because it was crazy, right? I mean, you remember that, to break a 20 and it's just going nuts. That was like literally 3 weeks of just up only. There's a history of that. And so I would expect there to be a bid, but, and we got it. I'm excited to see what happens over the little bit, because if you were in the Telegram room, I mentioned earlier, there's a long signal, no surprise, an hourly divergence with a couple of other layers. We broke through the 50. This is exactly what you expect it to do, and then kind of turn this 50 segment moving average, the yellow, I'm trying to extend it here, into support, and then kind of continue higher. And like where I think that's going to go over the next couple of days is 25.5 maybe.
Yep.
Really, the best place it could go would be 28, but that's like you could not have a more textbook shortable area, right? Like everybody looking at this right now, look at these spots. You have 1, 2, 3 areas. So if we test that, I know you're on delay because I'm not sharing my screen right now, but you'll see in a second. If you retest that 28, 29 area from the bottom side after there were like 3 high time frame touches of it, that's pretty fucking, like, everyone is going to want to short that because it is the most obvious shorting place you can find.
Yeah, totally. And I don't think, I think we're finally getting some sort of a relief here.
Yeah.
Like you said, I think the weekend's going to be Father's Day weekend. It's going to treat all of us fathers right.
Yeah,
we're going to have a good weekend.
Man. For the boys.
Yeah, for the boys. But I definitely don't think we're out of the woods. I would still, if I wasn't swing trading and had a longer-ish term position, I think I'd still be net short for the time.
Sure.
Not, for the time being, I do think we get relief. But, my biggest worry is just the equity market and everything. I don't know. I can't remember who said it today, but they said we won't be in a bear market when any sort of bad news dumps us. Mm-hmm. And I don't think I think we will still dump on anything. We still have this whole issue with 3AC that hasn't really been played out. Not that it's as bad as, Luna and that stuff, but it's still not a good look.
Oh, it's pretty bad. I mean, I think it's been floating around that they're not only are they insolvent, they're $1 billion in debt, which you say, well, if they're in debt, they can't pay it. It is what it is. No, that means their positions need to be liquidated to the best of their ability to pay off their debt, which is selling pressure constantly until that's resolved.
Yeah.
Because
you're not going to see the carnage that you saw with Luna as far as you could, but
not directly on Bitcoin, but like it's going to be follow-on issue. There's going to be follow-on problems because of what they're going to be doing, which is going to be liquidating their assets. And so, yeah, I agree completely. My thing is this shelf, and I talked about this on my last stream. There's this area which I said as clear as day for the last couple of months that if we broke 28, we were going to see 20. And what happened? We broke 28. Guess where we stopped? 20. And it's not that I'm a fucking magician. Literally, I'm not. The reason why it is this circle you have on your stream. There was no liquidity sitting from 28 to 20. None. Nobody traded there. That breakout day that I was talking about a little bit ago, where it was you and me chatting on fucking Telegram and like Gainsey and being like, oh my God, we made it. Like it ripped right through and it never came back. There was an $8,000 void from 20 to 28 that never got touched.
Yep.
And then we just
ripped
it straight up. And we've literally been above it since, I guess, what day was that? That would have been January 1, 2021. We have not really come below it since January 1, 2021. So 18 months of us sitting above this area, and this whole void was just waiting to get punctured. And so when we broke down, of course the candle looked like this. Straight down. Of course it was. There was nobody here to hold the bag, man. Nobody defending these positions. At this point now, what you can safely assume is that if you were not knocked out already, which most people were, then that means you would probably have a basis under 20 grand. And you wouldn't defend it until it got back near your basis.
Yep.
Which is exactly what we saw happen. So I do not think we're out of the woods. I do think we have a lot more to go. But quite frankly, what I would love to see happen, Dale, do you want to know what like my best case scenario is?
Yes, I would love to hear this.
It's this right here, and you're going to see it in a second. But right now what I'm doing is I'm drawing just a range of like liquidity games between 20 and 28 grand.
Yeah.
Where we get good news, we get bad news. Good news moves us to 28. Then inflation numbers are too high. We go back down to 20. Then unemployment is higher, which hysterically is good news for the market because that means inflation is going to go down. And then it goes higher. And then, you get the housing report and it's down and people are fucked, but mortgage applications are up. So maybe people are buying again soon. And you literally just get choppy bullshit between 20 and 28. And we fill out that area. You got to think of it like this. Whenever you see these voids, these volume voids in a market, you have to think of it like an anomaly on the chart. And the chart doesn't like that. And when I say the chart doesn't like that, those are the money makers, or the market makers. The people that are responsible for trading markets don't like to see inefficiencies in the market. Right now, there's a massive inefficiency between 28 and 20.
Yeah, I think that is the dream scenario because
it's the dream scenario.
Every bottom you don't know it's bottomed until you look back, just like similar to the top. So I think we do need in 2018-19, I think we consolidated at the bottom for like 161 days, 131 days. I think we'll see something like that. And you and I have talked about my thoughts. And I want to preface with, by no means am I this great trader or TA expert, but my thoughts on is I do think it kind of pains me to say this, but I do think we've maybe hit bottom or we're close. We're a couple thousand off, if not bottom. I think we're going to consolidate in range till early late fall this year.
Yeah.
I think.
You think midterms?
Part of the reason. What's that?
You think it's midterms? You think it's like, okay,
yeah,
Republicans now have the House and the Senate, and that's like a bullish catalyst for everyone to be like, oh, okay, shit, now we're giving the power back to business, and that just sends everything?
Yeah, that's exactly what I think. I don't know if it'll full send it, but I do think we'll slow grind up, and for some reason, I think, February, March of next year to May, June, I think we'll see I'm gonna say it. I think we'll see a Bitcoin all-time high.
What?
I do. I don't know why. I just have this feeling.
Okay, so let me get this straight. Next spring, you think we see Bitcoin above 70 grand?
Yep.
Wow. I mean, I hope you're right. And I can see a scenario where that takes place. I can also see a scenario where we fucking crash to 13K and we're just fucking stuck there for years. So
see, that's probably just my internal optimism on that scenario. I could see a 11 to 13K scenario too. I don't think that we'll have a multi-year bear. I think worst case scenario next fall, we could start grinding up.
Yeah. I don't disagree with that. I don't disagree with that at all because there's a lot of reasons to think that this can fix itself if we do what we need to do now. So I don't have any problem with that. The thing is, like, so this is a 3-day chart, right? And like, you'll see what I'm doing in a second. I'm trying to condense it and make it easier for people to see. But Bitcoin doesn't really ever range. The range is like what you were talking about, which was essentially November of 18 to May of 19. That's that 6 months you were talking about, where it
Yeah.
just sort of ranged at the low. It doesn't really range otherwise, though. It doesn't range
No.
otherwise. Like you got to trend up. So here's your trend really that started in March, went to June of 19. Then we had a downtrend all the way to the March of 20 crash and then back up. Then you've had these crazy emotional moves ever since, which is obviously bad, but it never ranges really. Like it just kind of trends one way or the other, which is why Bitcoin is so much fun to trade. So I think that we're in the midst of this bounce. I think the bounce is going to be sustained tomorrow through the weekend, like you said, Father's Day. My target for this is like 25.5. But right now, if you're looking at home before we get into WenRug, which I think is going to be fun, C Sully, what's up? CS Sully, what's up? This 50-day moving average or 50 segment moving average on the hourly chart for Bitcoin, I want to see this hold. Right now, we got a sell off from what was that 23 essentially back down to now we're 2233. As long as we hold 21.7, 21.8, I don't care. And that should lead to a trend higher to where I think it ends up around 25.5. So that's my general thought.
Yeah, and I think, I want to share with people also that, during bear markets, the key to surviving is to protect capital.
No doubt.
Because in a bull market, it's so easy to deploy and make money. And your job in the bull market should be A, make life-changing money, and B, have enough left over so that the next bull run you can quadruple minimum your stack from the last bull.
Right.
But you can't do that unless you protect capital. But there are ways to win in a bear market, and that, one of those ways is to play these ranges.
Yep.
And also the other way is to win it all on WenRug.
That's right. To win it all on WenRug. So I feel like, God, we've been talking about this for 2 years now, I feel.
Yeah. Let me just give a little background on.
Yeah, please
on
do.
So I got contacted by one of the founding members of it was called Pint at the time, and it's pub.finance is the website. And they just wanted me to kind of run the community. This was back in October of 2020, I think. Yeah. And so their original vision was to be a farming token. And then since then it's evolved now to what it's currently at today, which is, as you can see, this crash game called WenRug. But it's kind of evolved from, just a farming play to now it's kind of like a casino essentially, where you are part of the house. So what this is this is a crash game. If anyone's familiar with like Bust a Bit or Ether Crash.
Yeah. Ether Crash.io. Dude, I spent some crazy times on that during DeFi summer.
Yeah, it's super addicting.
Yeah.
So we like to think of this. There's two big differences in this. Is when you play this, when it comes out live, you're gonna have Ethereum and you're gonna play with Ethereum. But what you can do is you can buy Pint and you can stake it, and then based on your percentage in the pool, you get all fees and generated with this. So where this differs than the other ones is obviously it's a little more modern with the UI. It's nicer. Look at this 25x.
I know this thing's going nuts. So it's the thing you're behind. So you got to open up on your screen too, so you can see this shit live. But that was 33.
Yeah. So you can. There's that primary difference, and it has its native token, the Pint, which is what you would use to stake and get percentage of the fees. Yep. So, I think eventually, just for record and say, there's going to be more than just a crash game that has the Pint, that you can capture fees. And stuff. Yeah, it could be more.
Einstein, this is live. This is live, buddy. Sorry. I realize I didn't acknowledge you when I usually do. So Wake Brown, what is WenRug? We're explaining it right now. Einstein is this live stream. Yeah, we're live right now. So this is like a very rare late night stream. I told Dale I was in the mood to have a glass of whiskey and we could talk about this. It's a so Wenrug's an interesting take. And I remember first talking to you about this. And I went with the martingale. Like, I'm like, all right, I'll do a martingale strategy on this all day. And martingale's what I'm doing right now. So you can see over here on the left, which I find really interesting. You can do manual betting. You can do automated betting. So right now I'm betting 100, which is nothing. I was just doing this because I let it run in the background while I was like setting up the stream. To auto cash out at 2x. And if you lose, you increase your bet by 2x. When you win, you return to your base bet. So right now, I don't know what my bet is. It'll tell me when it starts.
I think yours would be 200 because it didn't take your bet.
Because I switched to manual. That's why.
Yeah.
I'll switch to 1,000 anyway, make it more interesting. So I'll run the automation here. It'll do it the next time. But essentially, what it will do is it'll start the next one on 1,000 at 2x. It'll cash me out. If I lose, it'll increase my bet. There you go, to 2,000. Here's Dale on here as well. And if I lost that, it would increase it to 4,000. If I lost that, it would increase it to 8,000. So essentially, you're trying to hit singles, and every time you lose, it kind of doubles your bet. I have 100,000 starting balance. So I did. We didn't win there, right?
Nope.
Okay, so you can see my bet doubled here to 2,000. Dale, are you just manually betting right now?
Yeah. I'm trying to find the announcement of the second round tournament and sending it to you.
Yeah. That'd be good. I'll pull that up. And so, this is the other thing. So if you see my bet's now 4,000. So I've lost twice in a row. It's doubled my bet twice to 4,000. I'll pull that up in a second here. Let's see if we win. And if not, it'll just keep on going. I started with 100,000. You can see my balance in the top right corner, kind of. It's like 94,000. I don't know why that's cut off on the screen here. But now I just won. Okay, so now I'm back to level par. And it's a really interesting and addicting game. But here's why you should be interested. Right now, we're in round 2. Started this past Monday, is that right?
Yep.
And it runs for what, a week?
Yep.
Runs for a week. If you have the highest Wenrug balance at the end of this week, you get $5,000. And all you have to do is log in. It's on Avalanche. And you can log in with any account if you have AVAX in it. Connect. It will give you 100,000 Wenrug to start. So you don't really have to do anything. You just got to show up. And you got a chance to win 5,000 USDC. Now, then you can also win $2,000 in Pine, $750 in Pine if you get second or third. But number one prize of USDC is pretty sweet.
Yeah, and to pump it up, last week we had, I think it was, let me find the graphic of what it was. Yeah. So last week, the first place winner got $2,000. And next round 3, the winner, first place overall, gets $10,000.
Next week?
Yep, next round.
Wow.
$10,000 stablecoin. Second place gets 5,000 pint, and then $5,000 worth of pint. Sorry, and then third place gets $2,500 worth of pint. So, but then the grand prize winner. So if you've played in all 3 weeks. Not even necessarily, but if you have the highest total overall, you're going to get a pint NFT that if it's in your wallet that you play with or have your pint staked, you're going to get an increase in Wenrug fees based off a percentage.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. So, that's why this is interesting to me. Gambling is almost minus expected value. Senpai teach. You know what? Not necessarily Senpai, because that's right. Here, there you go. That's the website there, beta.wenrug.com. I'm doing the martingale, and I'm doing it responsibly. So I have 100,901. I'm betting 2,000. I'm betting 2% of my stack on a martingale strategy. But to your point, Senpai, what I really like about it is I have the ability to be the house.
Yeah. That's
So
exactly.
it sounds like, and now you can correct me if I'm wrong. It sounds like this is not the only game.
That's this is the intent. Obviously, this is going to be our, like our
Yeah, the start off, the bread and butter.
start off, our go to.
Yep.
But yeah, we have every intention of, adding more. I don't want to say gambling games, but essentially more things to do.
Well, look, let's talk about what you guys did last market too, with the I'm blanking on it now 'cause I'm drunk.
Hero.
Hero, yeah, with Hero. What was it, Moon Erect?
Yeah, Moon wrecked with Hero the last bear market,
Yeah.
and they came out, and what it is there's different time frames. You could do the minute, 5 minute, 15 minute, or hour daily candle maybe. But all you do is you pick what the previous candle closed at, whether the next candle would be higher or lower, and you put a wager on it. And you obviously had to play with their native token Hero to bet. But it was, that came out, I want to say, early 2019, and we played it. We being a lot of crypto Twitter, we played it religiously, and we would do streams. I was in the top four, and double spending Mike was first on the leaderboard, and this was for like a long time. Ledger status was second, Sicarius was third, and I was fourth.
That's nuts.
So we did a huge tournament that we streamed on Crypto Street Podcast when I was on that. It's still on YouTube. And it was us. It was Mike and I, as he was 1, I was 4 against Ledger and Sicarius. And we, obviously those two are like god tier traders, Ledger and Sicarius. So everyone was like, "Oh my God, they're gonna annihilate Dale and Mike," and we announced it a couple weeks. The Hero team did, and there's memes and everything, and we absolutely fucking rocked their world. We played an hour worth at 5 minutes, and I think we won like 14 of the what was there? It was 5 minutes, so we won like 12 of the 15 games that we played. We just fucking smoked them.
Dude, that's crazy.
Yeah, we were betting 20,000 Hero every round, or 5,000 Hero every round. I can't remember. And there was, oh my God, there were so many people that were betting. Like the pots were massive.
Yeah, that's pretty wild to me, because I really think that this sort of stuff, yeah. So the math behind Crash, you got Senpai guy in here talking about it. I get it, man. But this kind of stuff is fun, dude. Like, this is the kind of shit that like would keep me attached. I remember the first time I ever played Ether Crash. I think I played for like 6 hours straight. That was 116, by the way. 116. Yeah. On WinRig. So this sort of stuff to me is just kind of interesting to try, interesting to do. And I want to be the house. So I'm more interested in it than anything else. And full disclosure, I own some pint. And I think that if I have a chance to be part of a casino, part of the house, I'll take that all day.
Sure.
And why not? Like, why wouldn't you? If you could be part of the house. And so I have, oh my God, somebody just loaded in with 258,000.
Yeah, test prompt is, oh, nice.
Oh, for
nice.
$1 million, dude, that was huge.
If you're here playing, like right now listening to this, that was freaking ballsy.
Yeah,
man.
that was sweet. He went quarter of a mil, awesome. And he ran it to 4x to come out with $1 million in profit. And that's why this shit's fun.
And he's in third place. And the nice thing is, look, we understand on the team. We're running this beta for 3 weeks because we want to make sure before we launch. We've tested it internally. We have a numerous people in our Telegram chat that have played 100 rounds. We tried to launch this in December, and we found a lot of bugs yet. Yep. So we canceled it. We've reworked it. Not cancel it. We paused the beta launch.
Pulled it.
We
right.
reworked it. And Jared, you played that then. It is so much smoother now.
Dude, Tess just went 500,000 4x.
Oh yeah, let's
460,000. He hit
go,
another
dude.
4x.
Let's go.
He's
Test
at
if
2
you're in
million.
here.
I don't know. Is Tess watching? That is crazy.
That's awesome. I love to see that. I love it. So we're doing this because we
Rank
want
2.
people to test it. So what I'm getting at is if you blow up an account, just fire up a new one. Like
Right.
we totally are cool with that. What we don't want is someone firing up hundreds of accounts with the bot and
Yeah.
rigging
feel
the
like
system.
that'd be pretty easy to flush out, right? Feel like, okay,
Yeah.
they consolidated all of their pint into one, or whatever it was.
Yo, see, McBeanis is betting 823,000.
Dude, I can't even. Oh, cash out, dude! Just making me nervous.
Me too.
Oh my god, cash out.
He still hasn't cashed out.
No!
Got rugged. Why would you?
Well, dude, he was
not-
3x at 800,000.
So, do you get something for testing? If you win, you do, yes. But what we've got NFTs too that we're not telling what they're for, but they could be sent out along the way for now.
Dude, McBeanis, what? He just lost another 600,000. Yeah. So, do you get something for testing? Yeah. So, like you said, maybe the NFTs. But really, Jasper, what's up, brother? Like, you have a chance of winning 5Gs with play money, dude. You have a chance.
10 Gs next week.
Yeah, 5Gs this week, 10Gs next week with play money.
All right, I'm all in on this.
86,000. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I'm not. What are the last couple ones?
1.4, 1.4, 3.4.
Oh yeah, this is easily a 2x. Mark my word.
Dude, I feel my heart rate. 2x.
Told you.
Did you cash out?
Yeah. 204.
204. Good for you. See, I'm just steady Eddie. This is why this shit's hard for me, because like I went all in for 2x and lost Wake Brown. Fire up a new account, dude. Fire up a new account.
Easy.
Yeah, this is on Avalanche. You literally can fire in as many accounts as you like. You just gotta transfer AVAX to a new account. Dude, oh my god.
You don't even have to.
Dale!
Yo.
It's at 15, 16.
I could have really
17.
done something dirty.
Oh no. Oh my god, it's still going.
Yeah, I mean, Senpai, I totally agree with you, and should say for the record, obviously, this is obviously gambling because it's provably fair.
100%.
But it is gambling at the end of the day. So it should be intended for fun purposes and pastime, not be intended as a source of income unless you figured out some way to monkey the system. But yeah, if you're planning here to come and take your losses that you've had, then I would. Oh, look at that cash out!
What?
Did you see that? I cashed out at 1.37 and it crashed at 1.39.
That's crazy, dude.
That's sheer luck.
Do you know who is Trainwrecks? I don't have the leaderboard up. How do I get the leaderboard? I got to pour myself more fucking whiskey.
So you click on the 3 bars and click leaderboard.
Oh, okay. Dale, just an animal over there.
What am I at? Yeah, I'm at number 7. So obviously, as part of the team, I can't win.
Right. But still.
So depending on how we do tonight, I might just YOLO one of these and
keep going. So if you look at this, so I have the Martingale bet going on. I'm now up to 8,000. So I've lost 1, 2, 4. Now I'm on 8. Obviously, if it goes back to 2x, I'm back to even or slightly up. Okay, now it's down again. So now it's gonna rip to 16, right?
Yeah.
There we go, 16,000. Running the Martingale. We need a 2x, baby.
McBeanis
with $500,000. We've had 4 sub 2s in a row. Can't be 5, can it?
No way. I think this is gonna be over 2.
No.
Oh,
See,
I'm
this
all
is
in.
where it gets
Frustrating.
yes, I'm at 32,000 now. I don't
Ooh,
have enough.
McVenus with a mill.
I do not have enough to martingale after this. So it would knock me out, I would assume. I need a 2x.
Yeah.
I need 2x. Give me the 2x. Give me the 2x. Keep going. Keep going. Don't be a bitch. Let's go.
Woo!
Oh my god.
McVenus.
Dude, McVenus, cash out. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Oh my gosh, how have they not cashed out?
Oh,
Hey, there we go.
5.6 on a million. Woo. CS Sully has been, CS Sully, I think, is running the same martingale I have. He said, we back, baby. Yeah, man, we pushed it. So that's why the martingale is so interesting. 1,000 is kind of aggressive on a martingale. Like, honestly, 100 is probably better than 1,000. Because like that ratchet, you saw that ratchet up really quick. Like I had enough to absorb 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 losses with my balance. And then after that, if we didn't get above 2x, I was done.
And we back, baby.
We're back. But right now, I started with 100,000. I'm up to essentially 13,000. I'm up almost 13%.
I'm all in again.
Bro, what are you going all in for?
Small bet. Or small win.
You make me nervous. Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
look at
dude,
that.
he's so
Wow.
lucky, man. So lucky.
That's insane.
Dude, that's why this shit is fun.
Yeah, it's something to do to keep your McVenus 1.4 mil.
Dude, what are you
Something to
doing?
He's in first place on the leaderboard too. Was.
Artisan, I see you. CSL, you chicken shit. There we go. Cash out of 2. Be the martingale you want to. Oh, that's right. Let's go.
So, like, obviously, if I was playing with my own money, you know, I wouldn't be betting so crazy in the martingale method. I'd have my cash out a little lower.
Yeah.
But obviously, it's easier to. Oh, I just went to click cash.
Dude,
out
McVenus was like 4 million.
Yeah.
No. Not empty. 200. Look at this. We got a big board in here. Oh,
Instant.
See, these are the ones that are bullshit. The instant ones are where you get cracked.
Yeah. There was the other day I was watching and there was like 3 instas in a row.
Yeah.
Which is absolutely brutal.
Just backbreaking, dude. It's pretty bad right now. Yeah.
Oh, right there.
Yeah, McVenus just lost another mil.
This.
You going all in again?
Yep.
126.
And I'm not cashing out before 3x.
Dude, what?
Watch.
You know what's funny? Even though this is play money, like this is why I'm not good at this shit because I can only like play the martingale.
Yeah, it gives me heart palpitations.
It does. Like I literally like my stomach hurts. Get the 2. Let's go. Oh, Artisan making plays. Oh my god, he got us 3x.
Told ya.
That's fucking bullshit.
So like if you notice too, as it gets higher, it gets faster and
it ratchets up.
Pretty badass.
It's fun. What do we got? 8 people in here? 8 people? More than that.
7.
You're not even on there. There's a name that keeps popping in and out. I don't know who it is. RX cute give Phil or whatever. They're doing their thing. Oh, fuck you. Only one. The team member cashes out. Man.
Oh man. I don't know. I just get a feeling in my stomach, man.
Yeah.
I'm like cash.
I can't do it. But like here's the thing. It's bullshit. I remember doing this with like whole Ethereums. When Ethereum was $80 or $100 or whatever.
I know, right?
You were like, whatever. You're just letting it roll. And like you win like 10 Ethereum and you're like, oh my God, this is amazing. And that was $1,000 back then.
I remember when you were like low key addicted to that.
Yeah. Oh, Sully, good for you, man.
Mention.
Where am I at now? I feel like we've lost 2 in a row. What are we on? 1, 2, 3. Or this is the 4th. We're in for 8.
Yeah, this got. Oh, how did that crash at 0.98?
That's not good. See, this is why we do this stuff. You're gonna need to check that out. Flag that for bug. That shouldn't be possible. Artisan in for 33.75.
Big W for the home team.
Wow. You know, it's slow and steady over here, man. Oh my God, McBean is
Artisan's
what?
got a lot. Yeah.
Artisan is trying to claw his way back in. Ah. This does feel. You got to pump those numbers. Those are rookie numbers, but you got to pump those numbers up.
I forgot to bet.
I remember doing this for like not a lot of money, right? I would do it for $5, the equivalent's worth of Ethereum. But I would leave the martingale on and deposit, like several Ethereum.
Yeah.
And I would just like leave my desk and like walk around for a while, go check the mail, make myself lunch and come back. And like, I would come back and be like, oh my God, I'm up in Ethereum. Like, that's nuts. Or whatever it was. And just kind of let it run on its own. This is the kind of stuff that like, So I have to tell you this story.
Here.
2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago? 3 weeks ago? I don't know. 2, 3, 4 weeks ago, we went to Detroit. My son's never been there. Went to go see a ball game. Went to the zoo. The things you do, right?
Yeah, exactly.
But here's the thing. So I have DraftKings on my phone, as I'm sure you do as well.
Yep.
I like to bet on sports. Well, where I live, bouncing between Illinois and Indiana, you cannot play casino games on DraftKings. In Michigan, you can.
What?
On your phone, you can play casino games. And so I entered the state of Michigan with $500 on my DraftKings account.
Yeah.
And I left with $5,000.
Oh.
And I was literally just playing blackjack and 3-card poker. And there were some of the most insane runs. And I was like taking screenshots of it and like texting to my boys. And I was like, look at this shit. I just hit a straight flush on 3-card poker for $1,000. Like, it was bananas. And I literally paid for my entire vacation. McBeanis. That sucks.
What a loser.
Oh my God. But yeah, I paid for my entire vacation playing blackjack, like essentially while like my wife and son were sleeping, or like,
So I've got a funny blackjack story like that too.
Okay.
My wife and I, we were just like playing blackjack or whatever online. Just as like we use the deposit bonus, where you deposit $100 and you get $100 of free or whatever.
Wait, you can play blackjack online like that?
Oh yeah.
Oh wow.
I mean, I don't think it was like a legit thing.
Yeah. But it's still spent.
Yeah. So we did it, and we got it up to like $1,000. So I went to deposit or to withdraw all the 1,000, and it was like unable to withdraw, blah blah blah. Call this number. So we called the number, and it was like their customer service. And the lady was like, oh, you've got to play so many hands in order to be able to. You have to play so many hands or bet so much and win before you can withdraw.
Cash out, yeah.
And I was cash out, yeah. So I was like, okay, well, what is the amount? And she was like $3,533. So I was like, that's bullshit. We're never gonna get that. So I turned on a Cubs game at the time, and my wife kept playing. Well, she shut the laptop and was like, yeah, we're never gonna get to that.
Right.
So then she opened it back up like 10 minutes later, and I didn't think she was playing. I just thought she was messing around. And then all of a sudden she goes, hey, what was that number? And I was like 35, 33. And she goes, boom, $3,700. And I was like, no
How did she get there that
fucking
quickly? Was
way.
she just like doubling down every time?
Yeah, pretty much. She's like, well, we were either going to get there or we were going to lose it all. And I was like, holy shit. It was so awesome.
Wait, so did you end up cashing out?
Oh, yeah, we cashed. I mean, we were fucking broke at the time.
So wait, hold on. Did you have like in your account $3,700?
Yeah,
Dude, that's a huge win.
it is. It's massive.
That's amazing. Dude, this is
It was,
like
it was awesome.
I need some.
It's getting absolutely brutal.
You know the problem with this is like if so like let's say Pine eventually has a blackjack game, I would be on that shit for hours a day.
Me too. So I kind of am trying not to let them develop one.
Yeah, because quite frankly, like blackjack, you can bring the house advantage down to like less than 0.5% if you don't play like an idiot.
Yeah.
When I go to a casino, I'm generally pretty good. Believe it or not, I lost the most amount of money I've ever lost in my life in fucking Dubuque, Iowa.
No shit.
Yeah, at the casino there. Which has a decent steakhouse. I forget what the steakhouse is called. I don't know, but I was there and I was at like a sales conference there.
Yeah.
And we got our sales bonuses. This was like an old school like firm. And they didn't like give you, it's not like they deposited your bonus into your bank account and then they like gave you a stub. They had like an award ceremony and they handed you an envelope. And in the envelope was like actually your bonus check.
No shit.
Which was nuts. And like, you know, casinos let you like cash advance anything.
Oh, fuck yeah.
So yeah, I cash advanced a $30,000 check, $30,000 bonus. I did not lose at all. Okay. I just want to say that because my wife would have divorced me. But I took a good chunk of that and I was getting hammered. And yeah, just could not stop. Like I knew I was just, here's the thing. When I go by myself, not by myself, I've never gone to a casino by myself. Like when I'm on my own, like with buddies versus like a work environment, like I'm like I'm like a surgeon in there. Like I'm betting $25 or $50 hand blackjack. I don't vary my bet. I play perfect basic strategy. I'm drinking, having a good time. You have hot shoes, you have cold shoes. Like I can hang out forever and play. And you generally, if you bring a large enough stack, you don't really ever worry about losing money.
Right.
But there, dude, I just like, I let it get away from me. I was playing like 3 hands at a time, like $150 a hand. Like it was ridiculous. And like, I remember the next day being like, what the fuck did I just do? Because like, I was not anywhere near as established as I, you know, obviously am now. Even before I got into crypto, like it was even, you know, before making money that way. Not even close to like where I ended up. So yeah, that was a ton of money. That was not a fun conversation to have with my wife, but like that shit can run away with you. That's why I have to do the martingale stuff. Like, so if you think about it, my balance right now is 121,000. Okay. 119,903, which means that I have won the $1,000 bet 21 times. And then every time it doubles my bet, it's essentially to break even on what I lost. And then if you win and then you win again, that goes in for profit. Does that make sense?
Yep.
So there we go. So I just hit you're like, all right, bet 2,000, won 4,000. No, that just got me back to even. So now I'm at 22.9. If this wins here, then I'll add 1,000 more. Then I'll add 1,000 more. Then you kind of keep going. So this to me is a pretty decent strategy. But the problem is what you talked about before. If you get like 4 or 5, like immediate, McBeanis just took a 300. No, nicely done. Only one to win too. If you get like 4, 5, 6, like straight rugs in a row, it's game over. You can't outlast that.
It's fucked. No.
Yeah. You got to have $1 million in there. You got to have McBeanis level stack.
But again, if it's real money, you're probably gonna get, place a bet where it's you can go 7, 8 games where it's gonna hit, you know.
Yeah, for sure. But that's the thing. Like I wouldn't do it at 1,000 because like 1,000 ratchets up to like 100 G's pretty fast. But like 100, 200, 400, 800, 1,600, 3,200, like then obviously ratchets up. And I'll be honest with you, it's very easy. Oh, McBeanis doing big things. 2.4 mil. He's gonna go for the 2.
It's making me nervous.
What's he doing?
McBenis is.
Oh, he's going for it. He's going for gold.
I'm just gonna ride as soon as I'm only at 20K, so I'm either gonna
Oh my
ride with
God.
it.
He's going for gold. This is 10 mil. He's at 10 mil. Cash out, you bastard. Cash out. What are you doing?
I can't. I'm like uncomfortable.
Oh my God. Why? Stop it. Why are you pressing this further? Oh my God. 47 million.
Jeez, that's in fucking insane.
Dude, my heart rate. Oh. He's probably not even watching this. He probably has no idea. Look at his bet.
Oh man,
Oh, please don't rug. Please don't rug.
please rug. Fuck him. Please rug.
Oh my God. He got out early.
I'm gonna all in.
Don't all in. See, this is where people lose, man. We just had a 70 or something, 31, and then followed that up with what was that just now? Like a 3, 4. Way too gotchy. Sheesh. Yeah. Dale in was 600,000. Can't do it, man. I can't do it.
I'm like shooting for a low number. I'm out.
It was a good out. It was a good out. You barely got out.
Barely. Look at McBenis, 29
million. I'm rounding up. 30 million on the bet. I mean, he could lock up number 1 right now.
for it all.
Yeah. Imagine if you went 30x on 30 million. Oh, he got out.
Rod.
He got.
Oh, you know what? I bet the circuit breaker.
What do you mean?
I bet so. It has like it figures the. That's interesting. I'm gonna have to. Yeah, we did.
Fired.
So what it does is it takes the pot into consideration.
Okay.
So it can't drain the pot. So it instantly cashed us all out because it would have drained the pot.
Like what could actually be paid out. Damn
Right,
it, McBenis. Yep. You cost us all hella X's, man. Dude.
Venus. Look at this.
It's like hard for me to watch this. This is where the greed just like creeps into the back of your head though, where you're like, all right, I could bet a little bit more. What if I bet 10,000 and it went 25x? That's 25,000. Like this shit is crazy.
77 mil.
Is that what is he like far and away number 1 right now?
Oh fuck yeah.
I guess I can go look. I don't want it to throw off my there we go. Leaderboard. Oh my god. Dale, riding dirty, number 4.
4, baby.
Hey, I'm number 10. Let's go.
There you go. Yeah, you gotta bump these numbers. Sully.
Hey, dude.
We're
gonna let this shit roll, man. Just let this shit roll. I could let this roll. You know the problem is Martingale is very good for making small sums.
Yeah, it is. It's a grind it out. It's like a legit method.
It's a method, but here's the thing. Eventually it always cracks because it's the same reason why people in casino, when they go to roulette tables and they go, well, it's gone red the last 25 times.
Hey, look at McBenis's bet.
So yeah, it's immediately
triggered.
McBenis, stop fucking with the game, man. I mean, he's trying to lock. I mean, dude, bro, you've already locked up the win. Just stop playing.
For some reason, I don't think that's going to be their style.
We need him to lose and like reinflux the pot. Oh no. Artisan says, dude, I got rugged on one rug. I had my cash out at 25x and I increased 1.5x each loss up to a max bet of 5K. And then it stopped me out right before the 30x came. Oh no. That is hysterical. Oh no.
McBenis has the 5 mil going.
5 mil. So 5 mil we can all run. 5 mil works. 50 mils when shit gets a little hairy. All right. Got back to my. There we go. All right. 5 mil back into the pot, boys. He lost. We got some more. So that's interesting. How does this work? The pot.
So I think the actual pot I think is, and I don't even know if I don't know. I probably shouldn't share because I don't know what the percentage is.
Yeah. Don't do it. Don't do anything until you know. But like it makes sense that it's like if X is under blank percentage of Y, then shut it down, right?
Yep. It'll automatically cash out so that there's if there's got to be a certain number in the pot and it only pays out a certain percentage. So if it gets to a bet where there's 50 million total bet but the pot's only 100 million, it'll probably auto cash it out.
All right, I'm going to change my bet to 2.5 instead of 2. And I'm going to start it at 2,000. See how that does. See how that plays. I'm up. So here's the thing, guys. You look at it this way. We've been streaming for an hour. Probably been doing this for a half hour, maybe 40 minutes. I'm up 31% in 40 minutes. Right?
Yeah. What's wrong with that?
Nothing wrong with that. That's a good bit. Now 2.5x. I feel like there's probably a decent amount that cash out between. So yeah, 2.19, 2.14. Those wouldn't have been winners for me. The 13 obviously would have been. 2.09, 2.25. You don't see a lot of high twos. It either runs like way beyond 2 or it doesn't even get there. 2.5,
yeah.
Baby. Come on, 2.5. Don't be a bitch.
I'm riding with your 2.5.
Let's go. I like it. Oh, man. Winners on the board. Look at that.
We love it when the table win.
Table win. It's kind of like when you're at a blackjack table and you see the dude who's just completely on tilt. He's been betting $20 a hand. All of a sudden he throws in 100. And you're like, you don't see any more chips. You're like, he might have more money, but I'm not sure. And he gets dealt like fucking 14. And you're like, no, dealer's holding a king. Or some shit like showing a king. Checks for the ace. It's not there. Dude's holding a 14. He's like thinking really hard about it, right? He looks at his cards and like he's looking at the rest of you at the table and going like, are you going to cuss me out if I don't hit on 14 because I don't want to bust? And finally he like takes a hit and he gets like a 2 to go to 16 and everyone's still looking at him like, bro, you still got a hit. You still got a 10. And he hits and he gets to 17 and you're all sitting there like, fuck, okay, he got a 17. And he rolls all the way around. People see it, stopping at 17, guy busts, whatever. And all of a sudden, the dealer flips their king, the other card over, and it's like a 2. And you're like, oh shit, it's 12. Card comes out and it's a 4 and everyone's on the edge of their fucking seats. And you're like, oh my God, 16. Joey on the first base is fucking on tilt. What do we got? And like the dealer like goes to flip out the card and the next card comes out and you can see it's not a face card and you're like, fuck. And it ends up being like another 6 and the dealer busts. You're like, let's go. But you have those feelings. That's what makes blackjack fun.
Yep. Totally agree.
Because you're like, I wanted Joey to not go home sad tonight. You know, like get him his win. Get him back in the game. Or whatever the fuck his name is.
I love when I'm at the casino, because I play blackjack too. I'm always like, I'll put my bet down and be like, oh, come on. I need to make my house payment this month. Let's go. and
People are like, fuck.
My wife, and she's always like, you're so stupid. And everyone like looks at the table because they obviously don't know him.
Yeah, they're like, is this guy fucking serious? Is this guy running? They're like, either this dude's gonna come out with 2 months of mortgage, or he's gonna walk away with not one. 2.5. Let's go. He's ratcheting it up for me here, so now I'm up to 45, 145.
Oh,
doing better. Where does that put me on the leaderboard? Oh, I gotta refresh. Hold on. 43. All right, still 10. I don't know who these random name number guys are, but rugged on 8 mil, dude. Rugged on 8 mil. 39 mil. So he's lost 30 mil since we've been talking.
Yeah, I was gonna say I haven't seen McBeanis win a hand in a long time.
In a minute. McBeanis, dude, he's on that cold streak. He's like Joey B on first base. Oh no, the immediate rug, bro. You're one of Wake Brown, one of the random numbers. All right, that's good. You're pushing in, bro. Pushing in 40K. Is that you?
Me?
No, I'm Wake Brown. He's chatting. You can't see it. It's only on. I have Restream up, which shows me people chatting on YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. So Wake Brown says I'm one of the random numbers.
Finally got the dub.
Yeah. I'm just out here plugging away, man. I'm about 50%. Slow and steady, guys. Slow and steady wins the fucking race every time.
If you just this strategy up all the time, you know.
Yeah. Like I have half a mind. See, when I left my computer on, I got hacked, so I probably won't do this. But
yeah,
I would leave my computer on and like set it on $1 or like $5 maybe, and just let it run all night. You know what I mean?
Oh, absolutely.
And just see what happens. Like either you get cracked or you don't. You know. What's funny is like I see people joining and leaving. Like we were up to 40 at one point, down to 20, down to 12, back to 20. I'm sure people are looking on Twitter, like seeing this, and are like intrigued, and so they're clicking in. Like, what the fuck is this?
That's good.
What is this game? 8,000. I don't like 8,000. We lost 3 in a row already. Yeah, 3 in a row. 2 in a row. This is the third one. No, Artisan.
Beat us.
Artisan.
I'm all in this hand.
You're, dude, tilt. It's a mill. What are you doing? I don't like my 16,000 being up there makes me nervous. Artisan. He's taking his 1.3s. I'm not sure that's a good strategy. I think that's enough for it to be worth the martingale. Keep going.
All right, what should I shoot for?
Let's go. I'd catch on now.
I'm going to let it ride. I feel a 10x.
Bro.
A little nervous. Let's go 20.
Dude, fuck off.
Yeah, I can't. If it gets to 20, I'm a fucking...
I got to 20. You're gonna make a run. Ableton, what's up, brother? We're playing Wenrug. I'll drop it in here in case you want to play along on Avalanche. It's Wenrug, man. It's like Ether Crash. I mean, we're at 65, 68. Oh my god. This is so Tom says, what the fuck is this? Or he just said, the fuck is this? This is peak bear market shit, man.
Yeah, this is what's going to get through the bear.
This is what you do when you're bored. Oh, dude, the immediate rug. Artisan still got his 1.3 in?
Yeah, what did
1.39. Good for you.
39? Yeah.
Make me innocent for 4 mil. Dale in for 950K again.
I mean, I want to reemphasize that I can't win any prizes, so I'm gonna have to YOLO all of this in just to not be on the leaderboard.
2.5, bitch. Let's roll. Let's go.
Oh shit! I didn't even realize.
Yeah, man. You're at 950,000. You have to be near the damn top now.
What am I at?
Oh, it hasn't cashed out yet, so I don't know.
Yeah, I think I'm in second.
Moon? Yeah, I don't think my shit's refreshing appropriately.
Yeah, mine's not either. Let me ask the team.
Tom says, what's this Wenrug thing? It's like Ether Crash, Tom. So essentially, you can see over here on the left side of my screen, I have a $2,000, 2,000 pint bet. Auto cash out at 2.5x. Stop if bet is greater than 100 grand. Increase bet by 2x if you lose. Return to base bet if you win. And so I'm running a martingale. I started with 100,000 base balance. I'm up to 160,000 right now. 159,166. You can see it in my top right corner. And yeah, so this is a game where, yes, you play the casino. One of the guys who was on earlier was like, it's fucking gambling, man. You don't want to do that. Like, it's a minus EV play. He was poking fun at my own name, which is 100% true. But the nice thing about Pint is you can buy Pint and stake it, and you get a percentage of the house pot. So you get to become the casino, which is why I think this is interesting. So let me ask you this, and maybe this is something you've discussed internally, maybe it isn't. It started off as pub, pint. We're here on Wenrug, but that has nothing to do with the name pint. Like, is there like a name change coming?
No, so it started out as pub.
Right.
Was the original name.
I remember yield farming pub like a motherfucker. I remember that.
Yeah, and so then we for some reason I can't remember what it was. We had to fork the chain early on.
Oh no,
So
I do remember this. It was something about the state. It was something about the farming contract.
Yeah, something.
Yeah.
Oh no, I think supply was unlimited. We forked to cap supply.
Oh, okay, that's probably right.
And then we found an error in the contract, so we forked again, and it was like literally an hour after we did the first fork. So it was pubs, and no.
All right,
Okay.
gather yourself.
First fork, I don't remember why. Second fork was because of an issue found in the contract.
Okay.
And then the third fork was capping the supply, and we changed the name from pubs to pint. And like we put a vote in the community on what to change the name to, because we were like, look, we're not fucking forking again. So, you know. But no, pint is kind of the overall, like, there's the Pint DAO, which is in charge of all the funds that eventually the team would like to turn over control of the DAO to the community.
Gotcha. Yeah,
and they run the project as sees fit.
Jared Dale, that's my icon. You cannot fork it. Yeah, I didn't have time to get his logo. Plus, he changed it to that one Bored Ape everybody's doing. I didn't want to go through that for a not even real Dale logo. So yeah, I essentially just wrote over your name. Sorry.
I don't deserve the BTC BAP logo, so
people don't even know what it is though. They're just looking at it going, okay, it's Dale.
I can't stop winning.
You lost a mill a little bit ago.
Yeah, but I've won like 1, 2, 3, 4 of the last 6.
What is Wenrug? Well, I'm glad you asked. So it's like Ether Crash, ethercrash.io. Not that I want to necessarily shill somebody else's shit, but Ether Crash.io is kind of like the old one where you could actually like deposit Ethereum and you could bet Ethereum doing essentially this game. So you can see over here on the left side of my screen, there's two ways to bet. There's automated and manual. Right now, I have my bet on automated. I started with 100,000 pint. I'm currently up to 176,000, and my strategy has been the whole time, although I recently changed it, that I bet 2,000. I cash out at 2.5x. If I lose, increase bet by 2x. Now I'm betting 4,000 or 8,000, which is what I'm doing right now. And then when you win, it returns the base bet. So that's like the automated betting aspect of it. The interesting bit about this is you can become the house if you like. You could invest in pints and never play this game. You could just buy and stake it and take a percentage of the house winnings. And that's what the idea is, which is why I liked it to begin with, because the casino is the casino, but being part of the house is intriguing to me. I'm up to 32,000, by the way. We better get a fucking win here.
Yeah, I just noticed. I was just gonna say that too. We should. I think we will, because there's been a lot of sub twos.
Don't fuck me. Let's go. Let's go. Okay.
I would say that if it appears, because a couple times I've called, like we should, because there's been a lot of, I don't know what's coming. I'm just up guessing. If I could only trade as good as I'm guessing here, I would be retired.
Oh, by the way, I didn't know McBeanis did all in, everybody all in next round. I did not have the chat up, so I didn't see that. That was a while ago. That was like 20 minutes ago. Oh, no. No, that was 6 minutes ago. He said that.
Have you seen the leaderboard?
No, has it gone crazy?
Yeah, I'm in first. He's now down to 8 mil.
No, dude, he was at 70 mil. So CSL just keeps booting from the auto. If you click the manual and back, it kicks you out. So you won't be able to actually click around. That's why I have two tabs open, so it doesn't do that. But yeah, I think it's fun. I think it's a good time. So yeah, it's on Avalanche. I'll put the deal in there.
So
go ahead.
So Pint, the game for now is on Ethereum. But the bulk of the liquidity for Pint is on Avalanche.
Yeah.
Like we're working on moving things to Avalanche full time.
So when this is no longer beta, is it going to be no longer beta on Ethereum or no longer beta on Avalanche?
TBD.
Really? Okay. I guess now that Ethereum's worth like a bag of dicks, I mean.
Well, that's kind of why, because we're like, well, obviously the overall goal is to get it on its own chain.
Right.
So we're like, well, with the way ETH is now, we're just deciding. I mean, we can.
Yeah,
we're talking.
Gwei right now is 19, and Ethereum is fucking $1,200.
Yeah, it's nuts. And most of the liquidity, we use Layer 0 to bridge a lot of the team liquidity from ETH to Avalanche. So that's where the majority of the stuff is.
Yeah, that makes sense. So anyway, right now I'm playing on Avalanche. I think it's pretty interesting. I think it's easy. The reason, I remember talking about this when, Avalanche wasn't even a fucking glint in Amin's dick. That I was like, man, I don't know. I wouldn't pay $30 a transaction to fucking play this shit. I know you can deposit it as one transaction play and then withdraw. So two of them instead of one every time. But still, it's annoying. If you're like, I got to pay $60 just to deposit fucking money, that's pretty lame.
Mm-hmm.
You're cutting out a lot of people that would like to play in that scenario.
Yeah, totally. And I think we realized that's why we used the Layer 0.
Yeah.
I think it'll go eventually. If we get that pump, it might go to Avalanche. I'm going all in this hand. Who knows?
What are we at? We had 1.56 rug.
Yeah, what? Oh.
There's not a dude.
Ooh, look at that. I'm just YOLOing until I lose.
I'm betting 100 G's. Man, I think I'm getting bored.
Same.
And I haven't shown anybody this either. So you cash out right here. You just click the cash out button. Let's go.
Ooh, look at me, 41 mil now.
41 mil. God, I knew I should have kept going. I knew it. Oh, wow.
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 Ooh, look at Soli.
Soul?
No, Soli. CS Soli. He's at 100K and hasn't cashed out yet.
Oh, I don't have that on mine.
Got rugged.
He says, I'm not changing tabs, and every time it looks like 100K, it kicks me out of the next game. So I don't think it's actually happened, dude.
Oh.
I think that's a bug. This is why we're in beta.
So are you getting an error?
He says, I'm not changing tabs, and every time it looks 100K, kicks me out of the next. I don't know what you're trying to say, dude. Clarify again.
$41 mil.
The cash out button disappears.
That's weird.
Oh, after he
Aaron.
loses a hand worth. Okay. All right, are we feeling this is gonna go? We got 2 1s, a 15, or 2 sub 2s, a 15, and then another 2 sub 2s.
I'm at 0.
You got cracked?
Yeah.
I'm still here. When do I cash out?
Now.
Let's go.
Attaboy. Nice dub. Nice dub. Of course, it's going to probably go to 200.
It's definitely going to go. It's going to be like a record-breaking one.
Like, you asshole told me to cash out.
Oh, my God. Oh, see, this is heartbreaking. I had 50,000 on the line to cash out of 4.69, and you feel like a fucking loser. Look at this.
It would be cool if we could make it so you can be like, hey, can I cash out half my stack at 10x?
That would be interesting. What did it end up going at?
Terrible optics for the house.
22. Wow.
Hey, did you see the Stanley Cups in OT?
Is it? No, I didn't see that. I tried to get Kaz to come on. He said he was watching hockey, so.
Kaz is a loser.
Kaz is a loser.
For not coming on. I love the guy, but he's a loser for not coming on.
I know, right? Dude, this one's going again.
Look at you betting with a pair.
50 G's. It still makes me nervous. I mean, come on, dude. 2 in a row? Fuck.
Yeah. I mean, 3 of the last 5 have been over 14. Wild.
Come on.
Oh my God.
This ends up being like 100. No. Come on, man. Like every second's like 15x.
Oh my God. Look how fast it's going. By the time you hit cash out, it'll be up 5x from where it's at.
230?
I think 23. 223.
223. I am disgusted with myself. Oh, it didn't even let me bet. That sucks. No, maybe it didn't. That is really, really nuts. I mean, that was the highest one we've had, right? 200? Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
easily the highest. Dude, I was betting 54,000.
Hot damn.
What is 54,000 times 200? Anybody?
Don't do it.
A lot. There we go. Let's go.
What'd you get?
4.81 and then cash out.
Oh.
It ripped at like 5.
Dude, you've got to be getting up on the leaderboard, don't
600, 626, man.
you? Number 6.
Am I?
Yeah.
This feels like a quick rug. I'm out. Feels like a quick rug. Not doing it. Fuck, it's still going. All right, well. That's not bad. 639,000. By the way, I want to say to anybody watching, I've cracked like 3 accounts doing this. I've never got anywhere near this high. So I've already been playing with it. Ah, man. I was totally going to cash out there. But yeah, dude, I think this is fun. I'm interested to see what else can be done. Do you think that, like, I know obviously getting this game ready to go has been tough. Do you think that because a lot of the things required to get this game going have been ironed out now, like future games will be easier?
Yeah, totally. And I think that, you know, like if well, you saw it, but not a lot of people listening did, how like buggy it was back in December. So
Yeah.
we're in such a better place now with it. That, and I know, like, you can attest to this. The pint holders are some of the most diamond hand people in crypto.
Yeah. Yeah, there's been numerous times that I've looked where I was like, "Oh man, the market's down 12%. Oh, Pine's up 15% versus Ethereum."
Yeah. Yeah, so
yeah.
the people, you know, the people that have been holding, I thank them for their patience and trust in the team as we put this out. But some things coming, you know, I think what I'm excited about is we're going to introduce, like, oh, and the other thing that I should mention is there's ref links. If you go to your account, and then click on the referrals tab, there's a ref link where you can share this. And if your ref wins any money, you get 10%.
By the way,
so
hold on, this just froze. Here's a live bug. Literally, it's just froze. 2.72.
I think it's on your end. Hang on. Yeah, it hasn't frozen my end.
What the hell?
Is it still frozen for you?
Oh, it's making me re-verify my wallet. So
Me too. That was weird.
yeah, so I'm not gonna do that again because I don't want to. I'd have to like disconnect some shit to do that. Yeah, so it's just like it's constantly re-triggering my MetaMask now. Froze for me and got rugged. All right, so that's something we're gonna want to get ironed out.
Yeah. So let me hang on. So that was on the 2.2, right? 2.82.
2.82, yeah. Something happened there. Yeah, the hash is in there, so you can copy that one down. And that should do it. Seville Mayanadam. Hi, what is this? This is called When Rug. It's a game on Avalanche right now. And it's like Ether Crash, kind of. But better. I'll be honest, I like the graphics here better.
Totally.
Now, I really liked when they tried to do the chart, but I understand why that's probably very difficult.
Yeah, the chart was wicked cool, but it was wicked buggy also.
Yeah, I could see that.
So one thing, if you go to pub_finance on Twitter, we have like an update pinned to the Twitter account, and it says some things that are coming down the pipeline. And one of my favorite
Oh Jesus!
things.
Flashbang. Ah, there you go.
Oh yeah. One of my favorite things that I think is pretty cool is clan, like we're gonna have clans on this. So like Clash of Clans.
What?
Yeah, so if you go like all the way to the bottom, Jared, it'll show you what's coming.
Oh,
Wow,
okay.
Avs just
Upcoming,
won
gotcha.
an OT.
Yep. Oh,
So like we'll
tournaments.
have like
Ooh.
clan battles. So like we'll have weekend tournaments where like Jared's clan takes on, someone else's clan for a piece of the prize or
I like
whatever.
it. That's a good idea.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
That has like very strong Twitch appeal.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if that violates their like user agreement for being gambling, but technically if it's like just deposited money for the clans and like the actual event itself is not money down like each hand, then that'd be better, I guess.
Yeah.
Dude, what the fuck, MetaMask? Dude, this shit just keeps on jamming my.
Oh, that's one thing that's crazy.
I just want the record to show that I was trying to cash out at 2 when it went to 2.82 and I got rugged. So you owe me 100,000, man.
I'll send it right away.
16, 17, 18, 19. What if we get a crazy one to end on? Oh my god. 24. It's still pretty good, man. That's really good. Yeah, no, I'm excited to see what happens here. I think that these sort of games are silly, right? Like let's not mince words. Like we're not reinventing DeFi here, right?
Right.
But there's a place for this where like just gimmicky shit and like who knows, the engine behind this interface and making it happen could be the basis for something else.
Right.
And it's like, oh man, that gave me this idea to have a progressive jackpot slot machine game on chain. Like, okay, let's see it. Exactly. Because that would be sick. Or like a sports book. I've been saying this forever. I don't know why there's not live sports books on chain. I think somewhere on Luna was actually trying to do it. But like, don't you think like we were talking about DraftKings? Like why isn't that on chain? I'll tell you this much, Dale. I would love to drink a pint and bet on some sports games on Pint.
Well, let's get building.
Let's do it. That's actually probably easier. The only thing is you have to oracle in sports lines live, which is tough because if that goes down for a second, you lose all your money.
Right. Yeah, that's got to be spot on.
Yeah, that's the rub.
Which could happen.
And like I've seen, I forget what it was. There was something on DraftKings. This is a while ago, where somebody was going to play and take like one at bat or one shot or whatever and then retire. Yeah, that's what it was. It was somebody during the year in the NBA who wanted to play in a game against X athlete. It was Draymond Green. When Draymond Green was hurt, he wanted to play against somebody. And there was a bet on DraftKings that did not get pulled in time where you could bet under on points, rebounds, and assists as a parlay on Draymond Green, with the caveat being they had to appear in the game. He announced that he was going to be hurt, like in not play 20 minutes before tip-off. But he said he wanted to be on the floor for X player. I don't remember who it was. But literally in that moment, like DraftKings FanDuel lost millions of dollars.
Was it for when Kobe passed?
No, dude, this was last year.
Oh, last year.
It was last year. So I don't remember exactly who it was. But essentially that was the situation where it was like, oh, I really wanted to see like who's retiring this year. I don't even know. I really want to be on the floor with him. and he literally let it rip. And in those 20 minutes where FanDuel and DraftKings didn't pull those lines live on the unders, they lost millions of dollars. Because technically he appeared in the game. And his like over under for points was like 12. Rebounds was like 8. Assists was like 5. So they're playing triple parlays, unders on all 3. All you have to do is appear in the game. He did that, checked out, didn't check back in. All those triple parlays paid.
Clay's return.
Oh, was it Clay's return?
Yep.
There you go.
Draymond Green is not playing tonight, but he still wanted to be on the floor with Clay for his return, so Green was there for the opening tip and took a foul so he could check out of the game.
There you go. That was it. Literally, I didn't even see it until after, but like if I had seen that, I would have deposited $50,000 into my DraftKings account and hit that parlay.
Yeah, there's a tweet. Some guy bet 22 or 3,000 or geez. Yeah, some guy bet 3,500 to win 70K.
Yeah. Yeah, for real. So
Damn.
that would be the downside of that shit, because like if some of that asynchronous data does not make it to you at the same time it makes it to bettors, you're I mean, obviously DraftKings can handle it, but
right.
You know, you and me run out a fucking sportsbook on chain certainly can't.
No, definitely not.
You collect a few percentage points a night and you just hope for action. That's all sportsbooks want to do.
Yep.
But anyway, well, this is fun, man. I appreciate you, popping on, showing this shit around. I think this is cool. I am excited to see. So we have this week. Let me close the book with this. We have this week $5,000 if you have the most. Next week $10,000. What happens after next week?
So after next, let me just say a little about the contest. So it runs until Monday at 12 Central Time. And then we've got a list of bugs that we've noticed or people have reported that we'll probably spend a couple days fixing.
Okay.
So I'm guessing that the next round 3 contest won't start till end of week next week, and then it'll run for a week. So I'm guessing, we'll open live. I mean, the dev team is probably going to kill me, but I would say live maybe mid-July.
Okay. Yeah.
And that's live. That's staking everything.
Cool. Yeah, I'm excited for that.
I am too. It's been a long time coming, and a lot of our dev team is absolutely insane. So it's fun. This has been built from the ground up. So
yeah, that's what you want to hear. I mean, that literally, watching the several iterations of this shit and where it is now is pretty cool. So
5 to the 4.
I'm glad I got to see that shit, and we'll keep narrating. Hopefully somebody on this stream or another one or whatever will actually see it and try to win. I mean, 5Gs. I could take 5Gs right now.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely. I already started the outro. We got about 30 seconds left before this cuts us off. You got anything else?
No, thank you very much for doing this. And if anyone has questions, just hit me up.
Yeah, hit up Crypto Dale or come into the Telegram room. He's in there too. You can at him there. But anyway, be safe. I think we have a green day tomorrow. I think we have a green weekend. So hopefully we get some good vibes since we've had down only for fucking, a quarter. Hopefully we get like at least a couple days. Right?
Yep.
All right. See you guys.